Hey, 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 welcome to the attic. I'm Manadad, joined by my real life brother Brobi one Kenobi. Drafting some
Hey, hey, hey.
Strixhaven. We've got the Poet's Quill, which is pretty darn
This
good
is pretty
equipment.
sweet. Yeah, that's pretty
You learn when it comes in, so it's like kind of
plus
draws
one
you
in
a
life
card.
link
+1/+1 in lifelink. Two to equip,
versus
pretty
house.
good.
Yeah, there you go. Now you got your Silverquill
Our
deck.
Mystic Archive is revitalized, which is one of the ones I said is probably one of the lowest picks. They gain life. Synergies are all in black
It's like a
green.
common. Oh,
I like this Burying Books. That's one of the top commons, I think. Just an efficiently costed tempo play for blue. Triggers the 5+ mana value spell stuff in Prismari.
hmm.
You got the Quandrix Apprentice. Looks good. We'll see. Picking a black card keeps us fairly open here. We got Lash of Malice, which is one of the best black commons.
The +2, -2.
To stay in black. We've also got this Expanded Anatomy, which I've seen do good work as a lesson. There's a lot of things where you learn at about 2 mana, so curving from the learn into the
Well, the Poet's Quill.
Expanded Anatomy. Poet's Quill, exactly. Although you'd want to have a creature both to put the quill on and to put the anatomy on. Otherwise, there's removal in green here, Mage's Duel. This Tome Shredder, I think, is pretty decent. If you don't have stuff you mind exiling
Red black dead at all?
from your graveyard. There's no red-black deck. How many times do I have to tell you this?
Oh, man.
You can
I don't know,
splash.
man.
You can splash black in your blue-red or something, right? No.
Yeah, no, that card's cool.
What's the connector between black and red? White? Yeah. You're red-white. You can splash black. Okay, so we've got a summoning here. We've got Professor's Warning.
It's just back to 70.
Cheap thing. I'm kind of curious about this Bookworm, the 7/7 trample. Seems like you should be able to hit that in most green decks. Of course, blue-green is the one where you're ramping the most.
Trying to get that. What is green black? Okay.
Green-black's okay. I think you can do like a green-black. Obviously, this doesn't necessarily take us out of black
Well,
to grab
trample
this.
with lifelink is insane, right?
Yeah.
Well, not insane, but it would be.
Perfectly reasonable to get to 8 mana in this format. I think we'll just take the lesson, though.
Yeah.
Might be right to pick these lands. The top players seem to pick lands really high if you look at the data on 17 lands. 17lands.com, which is a thing. Okay, well, here's Hunt for Specimens, which is a nice learn card that also makes a token. We're still in black. Or we got this rare, which is a lesson. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature from among them, put it into your hand. The rest on the bottom of your library in random order, you gain 3 life. So it's like kind of a bad tutor for a creature, gain 3 life. No, thank you. I mean, it is a lesson, so it's like a free card. But Ether Helix and Snow Day are much better, and that's maybe a sign that Quandrix is open here. Seeing that this late. Also, Spectacle Mage is a good sign for Prismari being open. As soon as we move out of with 3 picks in, maybe we should just protect Quandrix. I like Hunt for Specimens a lot, though. Any of these spells that also create a creature, like also make a body, are pretty good. We can get a Witherbloom Campus or Growth Spiral. Interesting. Reflective Golem plays in like any deck, too. I think the pick here is Reflective Golem. This Professor of Symbology is really good. Oh, I was seeing that helping people curve out, especially in the Silverquill.
Yeah. What does the Golem do?
It's a 2/3. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only Reflective Golem, you can pay 2. And if you do, you copy that spell. So it's like with these things where you put a +1/+1 counter and then learn, you get to double learn. It's just ridiculous value.
Cool.
And it's not that hard to pull off. I was pulling it off a lot in that first deck I drafted. I don't know. It looks like Silverquill might be open. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of black, white, green here. We got the expanded anatomy for our lesson board. Let's see, we got 2 learn cards already. Cultivate's pretty good for a splash. I like Bayougraph as a common for green. I like Leyline Invocation as a common for green.
Yeah, but that Bayougraph is... We looked at that one.
I like Allen Shield Mage and Silverquill.
Actually,
there's a lot of good stuff here.
what is this card that you're taking?
I'm taking Expanded Anatomy. So we can take an Inkling Summoning. Barbarian Books. We're just going to take the Summoning, though. I think we might end up Silverquill here. Seems to be fairly open. So here's an Introduction to Annihilation, which is good to have in your learn board. I do think I want to take some
That's an awesome
small
little
creatures.
aggro creature for that last about.
Yeah.
For the,
okay, so what did we wheel? We wheeled Exhilarating Elocution, which is great. Silverquill Campus. Brackish Trudge. Kind of a grindy card. Novice Dissector. Honestly, not that much great, but I think we definitely want to be black. So let's take Exhilarating Elocution. Let's see if we're going black green or black white. We can take another Expanded Anatomy. Really nice with the Reflective Golem. Passing all these campuses, but well, now we can take the Silverquill Campus or the Reckless Amplimancer to protect green. Thing with Silverquill is I don't think you necessarily want Campus because you don't really want your stuff to come into play tapped. Maybe we'll take a Witherbloom Campus because of that. We might need that to splash. Okay, so we got 2 Expanded Anatomies and we got some.
Another Silverquill, okay.
So this was decent when it was played against me. I was kind of down on that card. But if your opponent's going to kill your thing anyway, you sacrifice your creature and you draw 2 cards. Sparring Regimen. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on a Kraken creature and untap it. Sure.
Wow, that's awesome.
Great. Another reason to high pick the little low drops here.
Yeah. You got the Silverquill deck. You got some really to get aggressive here with your creatures.
Oh, Dueling Coach.
What's this here?
It's 4 mana 2/2. But it leaves it puts a +1/+1 down, and then you can start to like plus up your whole team.
It pluses up all creatures.
Each creature you control with a +1/+1.
Yeah, but it combos with your Sparring Regimen, huh?
Yeah, the +1 counters are flying around heavy in this set.
Yeah, ooh.
It's all right. I would rather have the 2/3 flyer. Flyers are really key, I think, for Silverquill. Getting those cheap flyers. Okay, we got Board Wipe. This is a pretty good flyer. We've also got the Stonerise Spirit.
Is that a board wipe?
Yeah, so the problem is it's a kind of a bad board wipe. Like Silverquill is not the deck that wants this. And if you pay the Wrath of God price to white, then an opponent chooses 2 non-land permanents and returns them to their hand.
Right. It's hard to play.
So it's not.
Sure.
I think we're going to take the Eye Twitch.
Yeah, that's great. That's exactly what you want.
Still don't have an introduction to
You need
Annihilation.
those little drops. You're gonna get them big. Ooh, another eye twitch.
Blood Researcher is really good if we ended up in black-green. The eye twitch. We're going super aggro here.
That's what I like.
It dies, you learn, so there's that Lash of Malice. Also got Guiding Voice, which is +1/+1 counter and learn, which is a nice combo with Reflective Golem.
Yeah, the one prophecy
Introduction
card
to Prophecy. We don't have that yet either. That's the draw card. Ooh, that versus the cheap removal.
What's the Vortex do?
I'll take the introduction. This is bad removal. Just locks down a creature for 1 turn.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
Yeah. One time it was played against me, I just paid for it the next turn and won the game. You can get another Inkling Summoning. That might be alright with our little 1/1 flyers that die.
So you got the Hexproof card.
Oh, we do have the Hexproof card. And this Exile card, which is not really a Silverquill card, but... You have 1 Inkling Summoning already. I'm going to take the Hexproof.
That's the right call.
So these get a lot worse, I think, in multiples. Okay, so... Academic Probation. Now, this is not a great rare, if I recall correctly. So Star Pupil is nice because it dies with the +1 counter, but we've also got the Lash of Malice again.
Is Fracture not playable?
It's a sideboard card. It's a best of 3 card. Artifact, Enchantment, or Planeswalker.
Yeah, okay.
Rarely relevant in this set. It's almost all creatures and spells. I guess there's some artifact creatures, but... I think Eager First Year is going to be good with this. We also got Lorehold Pledge Mage, which would be good. We go heavier white.
That guy was good against you in that one game.
The Eager First Year? It makes blocking really difficult. I mean, I'd almost rather have this, though. This is First Strike. With, like the same ability.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you got some 2 drops. You need more 3 drops, I think. You'll look at your curve every so often.
So we're going to make your mark. Pillar drop Rescuer. Always sort of a graveyard to your hand. Or we can take a Spirit Summoning to get one of those. I think we've got a lot of summoners, though. This guy is interesting. Yeah. Might be worth... Well, I didn't click away from it. This guy actually might be worth splashing. So we've already got Introduction to Prophecy, or no? We don't have Introduction to... Oh, yeah, we do. To move it to our board.
What's the Pilgrim of the Ages? You have 8 seconds.
It's a 2/1. Okay, I'm going to take the flyer. This is a 2/1 that grabs you a plains.
Gotcha.
It's for 3. So not really what we want. We want flyers. We want cheap creatures. Access Tunnel might actually help us close out a game. I'm going to take the body. I don't think we want 2 exhilarating elocutions. Let's just put a Novice Dissector in the sideboard. Take that Guiding Voice. I mean, if there is a deck that wants this, it is Silverquill. Just to slow the opponent down, but it's unfortunately not a spell, so you don't get all your spell triggers and things. So Cheap Spirit or the removal that we're not excited to play. There's a Double Striker. Okay, so this is a garbage rare because it only kills planeswalkers, so rarely going to be relevant for us. Sign in Blood is okay. Hey, there's Cody. I've been wanting to build around Cody. Might just take that so I can play it. Let's see what else we got in our pack here. Leech Fanatic. Unwilling Ingredient I'm more excited about. I mean, we cut black pretty hard. I wonder if we wheel that. Probably not. I think Witherbloom likes this card too. Oh. Augmenter Pugilist. Not really splashable. Take another Lorehold Pledge Mage and get deeper into white.
Well, you're black-white right now, for
Yeah.
sure. And what else are you playing? I guess
So there is a red-white
plus
tempo deck, obviously.
You have the Hexproof card there, too. Like the
Yeah, we could get
fine.
2 of those, I guess. I mean, it's a decent combat trick,
I
too.
thought that was pretty good.
We just need to make sure we have enough creatures. So we've only got 9 creatures here.
Yeah, you need more creatures, for sure.
Okay, well, this is a creature.
Great card, huh?
Now that's a playable, and we got the Silverquill Apprentice. Oh, okay, Silverquill's open from this direction. I think we gotta take the rare though, right? I mean, this is pretty good though. This gives the Pledge Mage ability to anything we want. Lumimancer is really aggro. I don't know if it's actually playable in limited. Anyways, we'll wheel something. Maybe if nobody's in Silverquill, we can wheel that Apprentice.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And I like the Shield Mage. Also the Hunt for Specimens, which is nice because it's a learn.
Like you need a curve topper here for the aggro deck.
We do need the Owlin Shield Mage is pretty good. I could also use some just removal that's. Oh, there's the Combat Professor. Okay, this guy is fantastic. I've played with it. I've played against it. 2/3 flying. Beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+0, gains vigilance. So it's a baseline 3/3 vigilance flying for 4. Yeah, but it also just enables so many attacks.
It's a common, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sweet.
And flying is very good in this format.
Oh, then there's your apprentice.
There's the apprentice.
What else is here?
We got another reflective golem if we wanted to go further into that kind of value train. Spiteful Squad is decent. Well, you and I argued over this card. 2/2 Death Touch for 4 that dies with its leaving its +1 counters behind. Not that exciting to you.
This seemed overcasted.
This is a +1/+1 counter build around, but a 2/2 for 5 or 3/3 for 5 is just.
Yeah, you have a ton of counter stuff here.
We'll take the Spiteful Squad here. May not play it. Construct History or the Dusk Mage. We might need the 3-drop, huh? No, we don't really. I guess if Spiteful Squad is good, we might want to bring another one in. So, Leech Fanatic, the 2-drop, or the Essence Infusion, which is really good with stuff. But I think we still need creatures, right? We're at 14 creatures. I'm going to take the Leech Fanatic. Yeah, more creatures to put the quill on. Here it's summoning. Let me just get one of those. We did wheel the Silverquill Apprentice. So do we think that's better than the 1/2 flying? I can start giving other stuff flying in the late game.
I don't know.
Maybe now that we got these 2-drops that are black-white, we'll take the dual land after all. Why not? I guess. Just build the vault. That's a little tip. You can select uncommons and build up your vault. Get more wild cards more quickly. We are playing on the free spells account here. So this is an account where I put $0 in. Play with gold, and then if you win events, you get gems. Oh. Right. Do the build here. Guiding Voice we like. The Eye Twitches we like. Lash of Malices we like. The Ingredients we like. Beaming Defiance, we might want to cut one or more of them. Sunrise Spirit seems good. Hunt for Specimens seems good. Each Fanatic, just to have a thing. Plumb the Forbidden. Our problem is we don't have a lot of removal. We really have to like win fast.
You're like just combat tracking. You're like just attacking it.
I guess we got Expel.
You want to just be on the attack.
We didn't even get the 5 mana removals.
You're straight attacking.
Yeah. Super aggro.
Whatever you have to do to make that happen.
Definitely go down to 16 lands. We're very even in black and white. We can cut one white, I guess. Although, Lorehold Pledge Mage is our double white at 3. We'd rather cut a black. So 3 cuts.
All your 1-drops are black, though.
Yeah, well, it's 8 and 8, so.
Well, I mean, except that you'd rather have black not with the top lane.
The double expanded anatomies. Maybe we just want to cut the Lorehold Pledge Mage. First strike is nice.
You don't need the Death Touch squad.
Yeah, but I want to try it out.
This would be like, feels like it should. Then you could really like even go down a couple big drops and cut a land. Or you got 16 lands. Maybe you just run 16 now. You're right.
I mean, I'd rather cut the Dueling Coach because I just feel like it's.
Yeah, it's slow too.
It's slow.
But it does, like, since you have enough +1/+1
Spectre.
counter stuff going around, like, that does feel like there's a been building a little bit.
Yeah. I'd like to get some reps. I guess I'd like to try it out, first of all. Could cut this Spectre.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice to close out games, but.
But you have better flyers.
No, I don't want to cut flyers, though. Cut, like, Leech Fanatic.
Yeah. You can cut Leech Fanatic.
I got so many of these 1-drops already.
Not terrible, though.
These at least have evasion. I don't know. Expel. Really not what this deck wants to do. It's only going to be good if I'm behind. In case I probably lost anyway.
Creature heavy.
Add that to the decks. Cool.
I'm gonna go to bed. So,
Yeah, me too. Alright. Well, when you're watching, you're going to see a game next. Okay. 'Tis a new day. The same deck. And we've got a hand. Ooh. The rough hand. I guess we can learn and draw some cards. Okay, we play Unwilling Ingredient on 1. Up against Bioweapon. They've got a Bioweapon for their avatar over here. What are these guys called? Companions? No. Pets? Taking their time. goodness, another plains? It's just like a joke here. Let's go ahead and learn. We're going to get Introduction to Prophecy. To remain efficient, you can cast it this turn. Another land, wow. Well, let's hope opponent I don't even know if we want Lash of Malice. We kind of need creatures. Opponent is a Teamer. Possibly green-blue splashing red. Let's just try to draw into a creature. Oh, we drew into a land. This is just sometimes the magic gods don't want you to win. Look at this. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Attack. Can't do much in our 16 land aggro deck when we just draw all lands. What's going on with the shuffler? We had 9, actually 10 lands because we bottomed one. Okay, thank goodness. That's actually helpful. Well, that did us a great favor there. Yet another land. What is going on here? So we'll get an Inkling. This is ridiculous. Blocks. Yeah, I guess we're on the no blocks plan for the moment. We have to figure out a way to deal with that Professor of Zoomancy. Let's jump with our willing ingredient. Keep dropping lands. I want to get that fractal off the board. Here we go. I want to drop that pre-combat. Put another land down, why not? And the first striker. Don't mind if I do. Galazeth Prismari. Well, didn't look like we were going to win before. Could draw a nice combat trick, maybe. Now we could double block on Galazeth. We lose the combat professor. Oh. Sorcery speed. Sometimes you want your opponent to know you flooded out. So I think we want our combat professor to be big enough to block Galazeth. Hopefully they don't kill it. could just negate it. Target creature +1/+0 and gains vigilance, so I guess we'll give it to the first striker. Yeah, it was a good game. You just beat us, please, opponent. I can move on to a game where I didn't draw. How many lands we got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus the one we bought him. 11 of our 16 lands. Alright, let's just... So tired. Tired of waiting. You just kind of have to laugh at games like that last one. You just blood out on lands. Your aggro deck. This hand is not a flood hand. If we get that third land with the Sparring Regimen, that seems pretty good. Eye Twitch, Silverquill, Sparring. Meanwhile, Chauncey has taken a maul. We really want that land. No, no land. Target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Action of Prophecy, Inkling Summoning. I think we'll take the draw spell here. Prismari splashing white. Okay. Hitting all our they are gonna block. Okay. Fine, because we get to learn. What do we take? Expanded Anatomy. We need some ground blockers. Maybe we need skies probably against those colors. Give me some land drops, please. Usually not so much a risk to play 16 lands. You're hitting some tough variation. One case where you want that thing that's like the 2-mana draw land lesson, which I specifically passed because I felt like this deck wouldn't need it. It functions so well. Yeah, I don't need to learn right now, do I? What do they got in their hand? 1 damage to any target, so they can kill the Eye Twitch next turn if I don't do the Sparring Regimen, so I guess I will do the Sparring Regimen. Hand is quite full. Maybe we should be running 17 lands. We want pests to block on the ground at this point. Spirit summoning. Actually, double white, not double black. Oh, unwilling ingredient. Just make the inkling, or should we make the 3/2? Okay. Opponent likes that combo. Get a couple creatures down this time. They got a kill spell again, yeah. Blocks. In with the 3/4. Well, they are tapped out. They'll kill the combat professor probably. Huh. We don't really get anything more efficient than getting down the Spiteful Squad. Next turn, if we draw a land, we can double spell. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Pledge Mage, sure. Perfecto. If we buff up the frog, or do we want to just put down the Pledge Mage and buff it up? We definitely want to buff something up here. I'll consider dropping the Pledge Mage after the fact. We attack with both here. Ooh, okay. Won a game. Knew we could. I believed in us. Game number 3. Got a 1, a 2, and a 3, and a 4. That's a curve. When I took a mull. Waiting on opponent. Do some texting. Oh. Okay. It's an illusion, Michael. We're up against illusion. Got our 2-drop. Sparring Regimen seems good. Could very easily have what do we want here? Draw on some more cards, I guess. We'd rather they kill the eye twitch, I guess, because we get to learn again. I don't know. Didn't have shock, clearly. Interesting. Oh, they did have shock. Okay. Get to learn. You'd actually be mana efficient, get an inkling here. We just made a treasure. Weird. Do this Glyph Weaver. We have attacks into that. But yeah, this should give us five and tap. We can plus up all the creatures that have +1 counters. Okay. We're just like trying to draw cards. We could easily have a combat trick. I guess we can sacrifice the Glyph Weaver if they do. So let's force them to use it. Yeah. Ooh. Lash of Malice that. That was lethal. Silverquill, speedy beats. Opponent didn't even touch us. Silverquill, definitely what you want to play if you want to just play games fast. There's the keeper. Flash doesn't hit that. Again, I really want to hit that third land here. Maybe it's worth getting to learn the cards that let you get a land if you're learning. Aha, better lucky than good. Okay. So I think just a Sparring Regimen here will let us get an attack in. draw a card. Sure, I'm recording. Yeah. I am. Hope you're enjoying the game. Opponent in the tank. That is magic slang for thinking hard about their next move. Tried to design cards that make for interesting decisions but don't put you in the tank. Meaning you can't make the decision. Cross tricks are okay. Not going for the tempo play. Let's get down Spectre here. The other option is the Lorehold Pledge Mage and lash down the Trickster, but I feel like we might want to do that on another turn. Let's get this Spectre down. We actually want the Pledge Mage down and able to attack, block when we do the lash. Now we could play a Silverquill Apprentice and super buff things. Don't get the whole Plumb the Forbidden, however. Don't get cast Introduction to Prophecy. Do we just risk our opponent having... I don't think there's a 2-mana kill spell actually that kills that. There's Lightning Bolt. Hunt for Specimens, yeah, and I like Combat Professor too. They could have attacked with the Apprentice too. Silva to the Quill. Drop their 3/1. They're digging for removal, I guess. Seems like a pretty decent card to discard. Went for the Ignis. Uh-oh. Let's just lash this guy. And let's combat Professor. There they have it. Spell. So get in here. Yeah, this Sparring Regimen is good. I was thinking maybe you wouldn't want to play enchantments or artifacts because you just need to get those triggers. This, right, they're going to get to cast stuff from our library. Do we just have them dead? Bet there and took it. Flow Taco. They us in the Wrath of the Silverquill. We rank up. Playing against the one, the only Cody. Cody has a card in this set. Congratulations, Cody. Well, we've got Reflective Golem. We can Lash of Malice it. Copy the Lash of Malice. It's kind of a combo. Definitely not the start that we dreamed about. Not the Silverquill. Silverquill, Start of Dreams. Oh, Cody's got a Cody. Oh, hey, wow. Got our colors. Maybe should have waited on that. Okay, there's Silverquill. Let's just kill that. Killian is too good. Too good to be allowed to survive. Our Poople. And the Leech Fanatique. Okay. Well, we could drop the squad. Or I think better we get down the regimen and attack. And drop the unwilling ingredient. What do we need to beat these guys? I think maybe we want to draw more cards. I tend to get this one a lot. I think this one should be high up into pick order. Attack. Boy, if I can just draw a Sparring Regimen every game. The opponent could have chumped with the star people and moved the counter over. Oh, now they've got a Spiteful Squad. That's a bit trickier. Well, we could start holding back for the other side of this. Deadly Vanity. We're not that close. That's an 8 mana spell. We're at 5 right now. Let's see what we can draw. Dueling Coach, sure. One for specimens. Yeah, I guess even a board stall, the Dueling Coach does pretty well. This should be pretty good with the Reflective Golem. We're gonna have to get the unwilling ingredient big enough that they want to put the Spiteful Squad on it. Okay, so they are leaving the mana up. Let's just drop this guy. Right thinking. Probably gonna try to kill one of these creatures. No. They're a bit flooded out, it looks like. Ooh, Poet's Quill is interesting. Get my own Spiteful Squad going, I think. Yeah. I could get the Glyph Weaver down and the Poet's Quill. Maybe that's the plan. That can let us make just a big attack next turn. Or command. Sure. Get an inkling. Control the air here. Oh, they got a combat. Yes, sir. Rough. So they're down to one card in hand. Gonna come in with that Spyful Squad? You bet your sweet Bippy, I'll block it. Oh, that's the right, because they get the thing. Make the world's biggest combat professor. Sure. A lot to put into it. Full squad, sure. Oh. I think they just have trouble racing this though. What? How do we die? Oops. That's not indestructible, it's hexproof. Oh, that was an oops. Need to sacrifice the Glyph Weaver there. Wasn't thinking. Okay, well now I need like removal, which my deck doesn't really have. That was a big old oops. Sack the Glyph Weaver at this point? I guess not. Maybe? Yeah, sure, why not? goes Scryan. No blocks yet. He's annoying. Oh. With the elocution, I can make the unwilling ingredient big enough. Kill that, or I could wait and get that on the spite squad. Or I could try and draw and see if I get something better. Spite squad down. Maybe I should have traded out the unwilling ingredient first and then played the spite squad. Okay, well. You live and you learn. Not really taking advantage of those scries. That was just a total punt. The new set problems. No blocks. We'll go to 3. Get into a pledge mage. What do we want to pump up? I guess we're attacking in with the squad. Maybe we need to attack in with the unwilling ingredient too. Need back enough blockers. Guess we'll plus up the spiteful squad. We can remove our flyer, they win. Actually, they can win if they make the Silverquill Pledge Mage flying. So, yep, that's game. Whew. Well, if I hadn't biffed it there, might have gone another way. That's magic. You've heard of Don't Worry, Be Happy? Well, now we just have Worry. Alternate. Now keep here. We got I Quit Twitch. Play Silverquill on 2. Hold up Lash of Malice. Glyph Weaver on 3, and maybe even Combat Professor on turn 4. Arrange the hand like so. Love to get some wins in this free spell account because it's the only way this account gets gems. I pay no money. Well, we can't even play that 2-drop, so... Now next turn we could rather play the Silverquill Apprentice and hold up the Lash of Malice. Why on earth would it? Oh, because we got it either way. Get in our little chippy damage. Well, it must have a counterspell. Not hard about that. Maybe it's a shock. Curate. Maybe it's a curate. Maybe it's a Keurig. All those little coffee pods. That be the nickname for curate? We start that. Got us playing off curve here. Please give me some big creature I can malice. Those pledge mages. Oh, very weird that they didn't play a spell here. I keep playing off curve, or should I just get the combat professor down? Seems like they could have a counter spell. Oh, let's just go aggro. They've got a counterspell, they've got a counterspell. So Burrog Befuddler 2/1, it would trade with the Silverquill Apprentice. We'll just not attack in case they have the Befuddler. They seem like they're up to tricksy things. I'm gonna shock that into it. Well, it's definitely running shocks in this format. A lot of shocks going around. And what do we want? Do we want to draw more cards? Do we want to just make a bigger creature? Do we want a flyer? Where's Mari? I guess we'll take a flyer. We'll take a flyer. Get it? I don't want to always be holding up the defiance. Local Pledge Mage, which we cannot cast. This is the this just makes attacking spirits get bigger. Okay, now that's down, we can protect our creatures. Flash that guy. Pump up the Silverquill Apprentice. Did have the Befuddler. Oh, weird. I'd rather have my apprentice than my 2/3. Get one more white mana here. Just one more mana in general. I can cast that, hold that up. All the equation. Oh. What are they gonna go find? Reveal it. Cool picture. Equations are coming off the pages. Ooh. Opponent making me yawn and check my email. Went for creative outbursts, sure. Okay. We have Plumb the Forbidden and we have Beaming Defiance. I think we better just hold those up. There's 1 mana short of that. Okay. Go for the Stormkiln Artist. Healing ingredient. Sure. But I knew we had Inkling Summoning. In fact, we didn't play anything. For the giveaway. I guess we should have played. We should have counted up how much mana that was. Should have expected they couldn't get there. Bolter. Got the mana now for their creative outburst. Give us a double block on that thing if we had to. Here's the other white. Down the Pledge Mage, we would. In books. Okay. Complete their quests. Where are we at here? We got 2 losses, I know. How many wins do we have? We got 4 wins. We're coming out with a positive win rate. Regardless. Whoa. That matched up real fast. This is an aggro hand. Now we could hunt for specimens. If we get a 3-drop, we already have a 3-drop, so I think we're just gonna get this bird now. Got 2 evasive creatures. Our land drops. Not the land we needed to play the 3-drop, however. now. Hunt for specimens. We're just on the beatdown plan with expanded anatomy. Blue-black. That's not even a color combination here. Okay, so they're quandrix, probably. Flashing black. Of the 4 mana. We're gonna put it on unwilling ingredient. We said for putting it on the flyer, but bit of a bonus if they remove that. Pop quiz hot shot. Oh, okay. They just want to dig. I only get 2 damage marked on it. Oh, because it's the 5/6. No blocks. Fire down. Continue the beatdowns. Next turn we can play the quill and equip it. Play the quill and hold this up. Can't play this and hold this up unless we draw another white mana. Someone's putting all their money on that Quandrix Pledge Mage. No blocks. No one erase. Oh, okay. Here's a race. We do need another mana. Oh, we get to learn too. Oh, we want Inkling Summoning? Try to beat him in the air? Get some pests for the ground? Maybe we'll just stall the ground. Probably would have been correct to spread the counters around. Not sure. This Beaming Defiance being 2 mana is annoying. Maybe the 1 black that makes something indestructible, what puts the counter, is the better trick. I give their guy trample. With the Needlethorn Drake. And the Frost Trickster. Yikes. Okay. Well. They took it pretty aggro here. May as well attack with this. Get out the Needlethorn Drake. That's fine. Take that. Oh, we can't play that and that though. Shoot. I think we can make a good ground blocker. So with the Sparring Regimen, we have lethal. Huh. They can't count on them not to drop a blocker or play removal though. We'll just trigger that, switch for another card. Inkling this time. They're a bit stuck on lands here. Alright, thinking. How you broth? Okay. So can kill that Biograph, but it's probably better as a trick. On the other hand, it is just lethal for them. Block the Pledge Mage. Yeah, I think this is it. I can hold up against removal. Card is beating. What does the opponent have? They got a big ol' hand of cards. I don't think there's anything that lets them double power, so we're just gonna no blocks. And Mathematician. Sure. Bugging down the ground. However, we have lethal in the air as long as they don't have removal. They have to block the Spectre of the Fens. They're burying books. must think they have something for the Spectre. To damage. Nope. Alright. Beaming Defiance coming in clutch there. Yanking out the opponent. Playing on the knife's edge, 5 and 2. Oh, that's a cool avatar guy. Like it's supposed to be Killian. Ready to pass the turn real quick. They don't play anything. Okay, good. Ooh, Reflective Golem with Guiding Voice. This could be good. Pilgrim of the Ages. Wah, wah. Go back to the Apprentice. Pilgrim of the Ages deck. The blocks, I guess they're representing they have the +1/+1. Learn. What do we want? I think we want the draw spell. And we want flyer. So many cards in hand. Oh yeah, they had the plus thing. Okay. Well, you know what? We got lots of value. Elite Spellbinder, yikes. What would you like to make cost 2 more? Probably Lash of Malice. Still lash your Spellbinder. Dash in. Of course, they're holding up the hexproof thing. The Inkling down. Which we can put down. Get in with the golem. Doomblade. Oh. One ingredient. Still managed to be mana efficient. Look at that. That's why you don't play things till after your attack. They knew we had the hexproof in hand. We could combat Professor. that's fine. This target? Oh. So that does not combo with Reflective Element. Put it on the unwilling ingredient. Guess they've got another kill spell here. I had nothing better to do but bring back that Pilgrim of the Ages. Opponent might be flooding out. Now let the mana up. Flash of Malice. Let's just see if they've got the spell here. The most mana efficient. Like to trade 2 pilgrims for my frog? They would. Instant speed, so we'll just leave that up. Wither Bloom Pledge Mage, sure. Valentine. 1/1 Menace Lifelink, sure. Let's just cantrip, sacrifice 0. Dueling Coach plussing up the Combat Professor should be game. And it is. La-di-da. La-di-da. Well, despite our rough start, we managed to make it to the final rodeo. Our last game no matter what. We're 6-2 up against the Oh No's. Yeah, so keep a hand for sure. Going first. Oh, but we get a nice 1-drop. We'll take it. So the question is, do we want to curve into a turn 3 spell? I think we do. So rather than play a flyer, well, yeah. Get expanded anatomy. Try to beat him fast. Trickster. Okay. Did they not hit anything? Oh, they did. The unwilling ingredient. We can Lash of Malice that. By our flyer. Here's the one. Where there's one Frost Trickster, there could easily be more. Waterfall Aerialist. Want to plus up anything? This is a sorcery. I guess we should have plussed up the unwilling ingredient. could have removal. Let's just plus up the flyer. And we got another expanded anatomy. I think we want more creatures. No blocks. Probably got another flyer blocker here, but the aerialist dot deck. For 4 mana, I can exile any card from my graveyard. Give something flying. So I can make the unwilling ingredient flying. Wow, aggressive. Our crackback is 5/7. It's a nice opportunity to just trade for one of these guys. Collective Golem not helpful. In for 5. Have enough? No, I don't have enough to make this guy fly. I can have enough next turn to make the golem fly, so. Oh yeah, but do I need to make the frog fly? Thinking about double blocking on it maybe. Okay with that. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Find me something good, Froggy. Wow. I can't sacrifice the eye twitch. Put that into exile. Can I go get it again? Six mana. Where they got that 6 mana? US Mastery. Okay. I'm gonna draw a bunch of cards. Turn too late on that. We actually have 8 mana. Let's send in the eye twitch. One more turn here. We should have held it back. Perfect, yes. Play out your hand. Huh. Not enough to win. Have reach. Want the reflective going back. Oh, snap. Didn't even think about if they had a counter spell. Totally wrecked on that. Totally wrecked. Good game. Should have played it the other turn when they were tapped out, I guess. I got greedy. Still very respectable. 1,800 gems, 5 packs. Oh, I forgot to click through on the deck to do a debrief. But anyway, Silverquill, aggro, you saw it. It was good. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me here in the attic. If you like this and you're not subscribed, give me a subscribe. Give me a like if you are subscribed. Really helps out. Small channel, trying to grow. And it's free to you. Really helps me out. So anyways, I've been Manadad. Thanks for joining me in the attic. Remember, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.